College of Engineering and Technology. Today we're going to see about OSI model in computer network. So in the OSI layer we have the 7 layers. First one is application, presentation, then third session, next transport, network, data link layer, physical layer. Here see the diagram. Like a center want to transmit some data. So center want to transmit some data to receiver means at the center side data is flow like a top to down level, like a top to down layer. First data is from center to it's passed to the application layer, then application layer to it's passed to the presentation layer, then presentation layer to data is passed through the session layer, then session to transport layer, then transport layer to network layer, then network layer to data link layer, then physical layer. After it's reaching the physical layer, data is transmit through the physical medium like a physical link. At the receiver side, it's receive the data from physical link. Then it's like bottom to top. It's the data flow is like from bottom to top level layers. So physical at the receiver side, data is passed to the physical layer, then physical layer to data link layer, then data link layer to network layer, then network layer to transport layer, then transport layer to session layer to presentation layer, then application layer. Next we have to see about each layers. So like we have to see about topmost layer. So topmost layer like a application layer. So this application layer is worked in between the user and applications, like it's act as a interfaces. This application layer act as a interfaces, like it's interface directly with the end user applications. Then like for example, it's enabling the some services. Application layer it's enabling some services such as email, file transfer and web browsing. So email or web browsing, these all like act as a interface between the user and application, user and network. So application layer it determines how application communicate over the network. For example, for application layer is HTTP, FTP, SMTP, DNS. HTTP means hypertext transfer protocol. File transfer protocol. FTP means file transfer protocol. SMTP means simple mail transfer protocol. Then DNS means domain name system. Next we have to see about presentation layer. So presentation layer it acts as a translator of the network. That means it converts the data from one format to another format. So it acts as a translator of the network, and presentation layer it converts the data format between application and network. Like it's mainly presentation layer handle the encryption and decryption and compression and encoding. So at the center side, original data is converted into another format that is called as encryption. At the receiver side, converted format is translate into original data that is called as decryption. So this encryption decryption it's like a translating the data or converting the data into another format. And compression means you all well know. Compression means like a large amount of data is compressed into some small sizes. Okay. Then this is a main presentation layer is functionality is convert the data into another format, that is like a encryption and decryption and compression. So example for presentation layer is SSL, TLS, JPEG, MPEG, ASCII, then EBC, DIC. These all like a example of presentation layer. Next, session layer. So session layer, it's establish and manage the some communication sessions. So session layer, it's establish and manage and terminate. It's establish the connection and manage the connection. Then after that, after some transmission or exchanging of some data, then it's a terminate the sessions. So session layer, it's establish, manage, terminate communication sessions. It's control the dialog box, like who transmit the data, when transmit the data. These all controlled by the session layer. Like it synchronize the data exchange also. So session layer is help to resume the communication failure occurred. Okay, these are main session layer functionality. Next, transport layer. So transport layer is mainly it's responsible for end-to-end communication between the two devices. Okay, so transport layer is responsible for end-to-end communications and reliability. Okay, then it's perform the segmentation. Transport layer it's perform the segmentation, error detection, and retransmission. Okay, transport layers perform the segmentation, error detection, retransmission. Then next another one main functionality of transport layer, it's provide the flow control. Transport layer provide the flow control. It's using the some sliding window mechanisms. So transport layer it's controlling the flow of the data. Okay, it's provide the flow control mechanism using the some sliding window mechanisms. Okay, transport layer it's have the main two protocol. First one is TCP, second one is UDP. TCP means it's a connection oriented protocol. UDP, user datagram protocol. UDP is a connectionless oriented. Then next layer is network layer. So network layer, it's mainly it's manage the logical addressing. That means logical addressing means IP address. Whenever every network have the some IP address for each device, so it's network layer, it's manage the logical address, that means IP address. It's determine the best route for packet to travel. So network layer determines which route is best for packet reaching the destinations very earlier and safely. Okay, so determine the best route for packet to travel. Then it's network layer using some routing algorithm and protocols also. That some routing algorithm and protocols like IP protocol, ICMP, OSPF, RIP, these all. Here some devices are mainly worked and used in at the network layer like router, switches, these all the things. Next layer is data link layer. So data link layer, the data link layer it's at the network layer data is in the packet format. A data link layer like it's ensure the like data is in frames. So data link layer it's ensure reliable transfer of frames over the physical link. It's ensure the reliable transfer of frames over the physical link. It provide the MAC addressing and error detection also. Data link layer provide the MAC addressing and error detection. CRC techniques, some error detection techniques also it's using. So data link layer is handle the flow control and frame synchronization mechanism also. Okay, it's handle the flow control, error control mechanism also. So it's have the some sub layers. So logical link control, sub layer like LLC, logical link control and media access control. So mainly two sublayers are available, that is logical link control, media access control. Some devices are used in the data link layer, that is like a switches and bridges. So next bottommost layer is physical layer. So at the physical layer, data is converted into like raw bits like zeros and ones. The physical layer, it transmits the raw bits of data over a physical communication medium. Okay, it defines the physical layer, it defines the electrical, mechanical and procedural interfaces. So, it defines the electrical, mechanical and procedural interfaces also. It specifies the cable types. So physical layer specify the what are the cable type, what are the cables are used. It specify the cable types, data rate, how much data rate is, it's a cables are handled. It specify the data rates, voltages and connectors. So examples for mainly physical layer is Ethernet cable, fiber optic cable, hub, repeater, so many things. Okay. So at the physical layer, data is converted into another device. Then at the receiver side, data is like from physical layer to next data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, then application layer. Then it's reached to the destination also. Okay, this is a OSI model. Thank you for watching.